Welcome. This is a marketing and media proposal for Grab, with a focus on its key product offering, the Grab car. In this presentation, we will introduce the brand and its product offerings in Singapore with a specific focus on the Grab car service. Originally established as MyTaxi in 2011 in Malaysia, the company was recently rebranded as Grab in 2016. Grab is currently a Singapore-based mobile ride-hailing platform serving 6 markets in Southeast Asia and most recently in the US through a partnership with Lyft. Let's first look at the current business strategy that Grab undertakes in its marketing mix. In product offering, there are 5 official product lines, of which only 3 are available in Singapore: Grab Taxi, Grab Car, and Grab Hitch. In this marketing and media proposal, we will focus on the business of Grab Car as the company's most strategic sub-brand. With price, the base fare of the Grab Car service stands at $2.55 and 68 cents with every subsequent kilometer traveled. Additional surcharges apply with $10 for every 10 minutes of waiting time. Grab Car currently operates in Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, the Philippines, Indonesia, and Singapore. Most recently, GrabCar has established presence in the US through a strategic partnership with Lyft, a key competitor to Uber in the American market. The aggressive promotion of its services with promo codes, especially on festive holidays like the Hari Raya, and even free Monday rides to combat mundane Mondays, are the company's key marketing strategies. Advertising strategies are mainly executed in the form of out-of-home collaterals on public transport platforms, event sponsorships, and digital media channels. The taxi and chauffeur services assume 13% of the share for the public transport ridership market in Singapore. Of this 13% pie, with just Grab and its main competitor Uber alone, both companies take up 7% of the taxi and chauffeur services sub-market. This relatively new business format in the public transportation industry is set to rise in significance, especially in the Southeast Asian region and in the Singapore market where e-commerce and mobile penetration rate is already very high.
Currently, GrabCar faces intense competition in Singapore. With the economic success of Uber in the US, it has also gained a foothold in the local market. And now, even local public transportation companies like SMRT has jumped onto the bandwagon of offering private chauffeured services. Local taxi booking services like Comfort and SMRT also pose potential competition to GrabCar's business. There are 2 main points of parity in the products offered in this market. They are all mobile-based, with a focus on convenience as the common key factor, and they are essentially homogeneous, offering similar services in the ride-hailing market. Thus, we propose that GrabCar differentiate itself from the competition through 2 key points of differences: by marketing itself as a preferred alternative to other public transportation, including taxis, buses, and trains, and remaining competitive by emphasizing the affordable convenience its service provides and selling it as a viable everyday transport option. A SWOT analysis of the GrabCar service reveals that its key strengths include high service standards, verified and hence accountable drivers, flexible payment options, transparent fees prior to confirmation of booking, and its low costs of operation, ensuring higher profit margins. On the other hand, some of its weaknesses include poor customer relationship management, lack of control of drivers' professionalism, as well as privacy concerns in the ride booking history. For GrabCar, there are still growth opportunities despite a competitive market environment, given the strong e-commerce growth and mobile penetration rate in the Southeast Asian region, including in Singapore. Its partnership with Lyft, which enables GrabCar to venture into other promising markets, its rising credibility could also help to attract further investments. However, its direct competition with Uber remains a key threat, as companies in this market still operate with a market acquisition strategy. Increasing local government regulations could also hinder future flexibility of the business. Overall, Grab's current business situation is such that its company's earnings before interest and tax stood at a negative 21.8 million Singapore dollars in 2014. While operating at a loss, the company managed to raise $485 million in August 2015. Still, GrabCar suffered a net loss of $2.55 million in the fourth quarter of 2014 and in 2015. So with that in mind, we attempted to identify the main consumer segment that GrabCar could best market itself to. We found 5 main segments in our market segmentation analysis of the local transportation users and identified the discontented all-purpose rider as GrabCar's most profitable segment. This is determined based on factors including a largest market size of 32%, consisting of transport users generally between 20 and 45 years old, in low and middle income groups, and are non-car owners. As such, they are captive consumers dissatisfied with their current mode of commute and are looking for a better transport option. Public transport is a regular part of their routine, riding at least twice a week for both work and leisure. They have also used smartphone-based car services before, so they are already familiar with the service and would be more receptive to it. Key benefits sought by this segment of consumers include comfort, reliability, convenience, ease of booking, and cashless payment options. The perceptual map plots GrabCar and its competitors in relation to 2 main factors: service speed and convenience, and category of service offered. On it, GrabCar is currently located in the high speed and convenience and luxury service quarter, along with its main private car hailing competitors. This means that GrabCar and its main rivals are all targeting the same consumer segment in the luxury market. Hence, it is proposed that GrabCar target a new, relatively untapped consumer segment outside of the luxury market. Our strategy focuses on repositioning GrabCar as an everyday service, providing affordable and convenient ride-hailing services to meet the everyday transport needs of our newly identified target audience. This is with the aim of raising GrabCar's profitability by the end of 2017 by increasing revenue to $30 million, number of GrabCar bookings to 5.86 million units, profits to $8.45 million, and market share to 1.74%. With a total target audience of close to 1.2 million, our campaign aims to reach 80% in our target segment, creating awareness in slightly over 1 million of those in the target audience, then generating interest in 64% of those reached, making up almost 649,000 audience members. This will then be followed up by stimulating desire to purchase in 44% of those who expressed interest, of whom the campaign aims to convert 20% to take action, ultimately having 57,127 members of the target audience becoming active GrabCar customers, making 2 bookings a week in order to meet our marketing objectives. To target the new consumer segment, our marketing campaign will highlight the key benefit of GrabCar as an everyday ride-hailing service that can meet all your everyday commuting needs. This will be supported by the affordable comfort and convenience the company offers through its services, its transparent pricing, and flexible payment options. With the key consumer segment comprising of young Singaporeans, our advertising will be youthful and energetic to be relatable to them.
With the budget of $1 million for the year, we're aiming to reach 80% of our target audience, which is about 1 million people. And following the item model, we're aiming to convert 20% of the people who desire our product into customers, which translates into 57,000 people. Our plan is to use mass media with high frequency for awareness phase and targeted digital media for the conversion. So imagine you go to school or to work, taking public transportation every morning. You're frustrated with the packed trains and sometimes with the train fault. Grab advertisement is there during consumer pain point. In the train, on the train window panels, telling you how convenient and affordable it is to book a car with Grab application to your school and to work. So you see these ads and search for Grab or your taxi to work on your mobile. Our search ad and organic listing in a Google search will pop up on your screen and take you to our website, so you can download the application easily on your mobile. Or maybe you're just playing a game like Candy Crush or reading news on your mobile. Then our ads will reach out to you as mobile display panel. Then you get to your workplace or school MRT stations, so you take free distributed today newspaper to catch up on the current affairs. You find a beautiful half-page full-color gray advertisement in the newspaper. And when you use Facebook during your lunchtime to catch up on your friends and family, our advertisement is there in your Facebook newsfeed to give you a consistent brand message. When it's time to go back home in the evening, some of the consumers are already convinced with our brand message and downloaded the application to use it. Grab gives promotion to the new user, so the joy of going back home in comfort is double with the saving. For some of our target audience who have not downloaded the app, when they get back home in the evening, whether they are watching TV or for younger audience when they are browsing YouTube, our advertisements are there to reinforce our brand messages to solve their pain point. As presented in this case, our brand messages will follow our target audience at different moments throughout the day through the media they are consuming. The idea is to be present during their pain points and provide solution. Our choice of media will reflect that. How do users search for more information when they see or hear our advertisements? On Google search, of course. Hence, our digital media strategy is to be always on in order to capture those intentions and convert them into app downloads and bookings. Since we are a digital business and the last point of sales or conversion happens on a mobile phone, we plan to invest heavily on digital media. We are leveraging on a good mix of publishers such as Channel 5 on TV, Plus 95 FM on radio during the commute time, window panel inside the train, YouTube pre-roll ads to raise awareness and communicate our brand message. We follow that with different targeted media such as search, Facebook, mobile banner to capture the interest and intention, and push those consumers to further down the purchase and app download funnel. We have phased our advertising campaigns to 4 different parts. November and December is for the launch period. We are front-loading the budget to focus on wider reach and high frequency during this time. January and February for the wet season. In fact, if we follow the seasonal calendar, wet season is from November to February. In Singapore, it's hard to get a taxi during a rainy day. The demand for personal transportation surges during this time. So it's a great opportunity to reach out to our target audience during these pain points. December, January and February are festive seasons here. For example, our consumers visit friends and families in different parts of Singapore during Chinese New Year. We can position our brand as a transportation of choice that takes them to visit their extended family. Hence, we are investing slightly heavily, around 44% of our budget during November to February. After the launch period of November and December, after we spend a quarter of the budget, we will be able to review the effectiveness of our media and tweak the media mix accordingly. Then we will sustain our media investment throughout March to July to keep reminding our brand benefits to our target audience. Then in August, during GSS National Day, we increase our investment in media frequency to be on top of mind whenever our consumers are going for shopping or they're going to the event. By leveraging on different media in order to reach out to our target audience at different micro moments, we are confident that our media is going to hit the media target. In fact, by our estimate, we will smash our converted customers target by 2 index points. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for your attention and thank you for your time, and we look forward to getting your feedback.